Junction, Ranelagh. Next stop, Charlemont. Catch Libre town, Ranelagh. And jetzt Ranelagh, Charlemont. Charlemont, Charlemont.
Now, excuse me, here we are at the Charlemont Luas stop, and this wouldn't be the exact location where the Harcourt Street line bridge over the canal was. Excuse me, frog in my throat. But straight ahead is the alignment of the original line down to Ranelagh and beyond, onwards to Dundrum, eventually heading down to Bride's Lane. So that marks the spot of where the alignment goes right down to actually Sandyford. Excuse me, right down to Sandyford is the actual alignment. So a good chunk of the line is used between those distances. And if you look in the OD collection again, this place is unrecognisable from when they lifted the original bridge here, which I think roughly to my left here. It's a lovely picture of the canal there. But the reality check of homeless people in sleeping bags and tents and so forth. Shame on this country. And so roughly where the Hilton Hotel is, I think, is where the bridge came across. And let's have a quick look here at the other side. It's hard to get you actual bearings, but if you go into the OSI maps, which is an extremely useful tool, you can make a transparent map of then and now, and it gives you an idea, gives you an indication of what the line was like when it was in situ. But looking out towards Harcourt Street itself, which I'll head down and do a video in a minute. On this side, there would have been multiple tracks. It's quite an extensive layout. There's two bridges. There was Harcourt Road Bridge and Adelaide Bridge, and the original terminus was at Harcourt Road when the line opened in 1854, and then it was extended out to the Harcourt Street line, or Harcourt Street station in 1859, which I'll move down to in a while. So let's take a look around here. So the line would have where it drops there down to St. Peter's Place would have been sort of elevated still above street level, heading towards those two magnificent ornate bridges. And as I said, there are a lot of those pictures, poignant pictures, in the ODE collection. He recorded the line after its closure. Not everywhere, unfortunately, not Quinns Road and Shankill. I'm still looking for a picture of that road bridge. But apart from that, he's done it. He did a magnificent job of recording the sad the line after its closure. You can see the Dublin Mountains in the background towards Stepaside, and the extreme background is the Sugarloaf. So it's quite a beautiful line, for very picturesque line. when you headed down to where I live down in Tullyvale. It was very picturesque. Once it got beyond the suburbs were really only down to Dundrum, and then beyond Dundrum was just countryside. And even though plans were in place for its development, the brazen O'Andrews still shut the line. He didn't sort of foresee its future, even though well documented and all that. It was uneconomic at the time, but it did have a future. Unfortunately, that era was just, Ireland was in a deep recession, and probably the line could have been salvaged in the 70s, but at that stage it was completely ripped up. But as I said, in fairness to Dublin Corporation, from 1972 on they protected the alignment, and that's why we have the Luas, because otherwise these magnificent Victorian embankments down to near Milltown in and around Ranelagh, and as you head down to Rathmines, if they had been pulled down, there would have been no line at all. So we're lucky to have those in place. So please subscribe to my channel, and feel free to make some donations, and we shall chat soon.